Welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. All right, so catching the train. It is a beautiful day today. Beautiful November day, sunny. And here I am at the train station, not using the selfie stick right now. Interesting little fact. Selfie sticks are not allowed at stations or trains. I don't really know the rule, but it's like around stations in Kyushu. They pose a safety issue apparently, so Archie would be glad about that. Speaking of, it just so happens he was making an Explorer 2 video and mentioned watch people using selfie sticks.
Get a tripod at least, please. Please! Some of these guys, they film it on a stick. Please.
Has Archie been watching my videos? Just a coincidence, I'm sure. Anyway, this is why we have a nice accurate watch, so we don't spend 5 minutes on the platform, so we can roll up and make a quick video and get on without wasting time, because time's money. We don't like to waste it. We don't like to stand in line for 5 minutes, which you'd have to do with a Vostok. But they're still nice, you know, Vostoks. I'm not ragging on them. They're just not accurate. Anyway. So let's talk about something that I found out about this morning. I got up and I watched a video by Matt Stevens, who was none too pleased to find out that Rolex has changed their warranty system. Turns out he wanted to buy a G&T Master 2 BLNR, the black and blue model, which is an awesome watch. In fact, you know, I'm not much for the contemporary Rolexes, but if I had to choose, it would probably be an Explorer 2, even though I really like the 36mm more, or the BLNR, the Batman. Totally awesome watch. Totally have some issues with it though. Totally. Anyway, that's beside the point. I'll make another video about that. But so he doesn't want to buy one now because if he sold it, then the warranty wouldn't go with it, which I think for him, I mean, unless he thinks he's going to flip it in 5 years, I don't see why that would be a big problem. Anyway, so that's what this video is about, the whole warranty voiding issue if it goes to another person. It doesn't follow the watch, right? I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay, so I checked out the Rolex forum, and sure enough, it was brought up. Somebody had posted a link to Federico's video on the matter, and it appears that Federico has broken this story. Now, I've seen about 3 Federico videos in my life, and all of them were satisfying. I think he's a really interesting guy, and I like his videos a lot. And there's a link in the description to Matt Stevens' video and to Federico's video. You should definitely check out Federico's video because he explains the warranty system and how it is going to change. And so I'm not going to rehash that. Just check that out. But yeah. So my reaction to this, well, and it's interesting. I mean, I should disapprove of it. I mean, this system of it following the watch really was a win-win situation. Rolex could sell, the person could flip and make a buck, and the person buying it ultimately could get a watch that was sort of hard to find. So I should be not in favor of this change, but strangely enough, I kind of am. Why? Well, okay, first of all, it doesn't affect me at all, okay, because you know, my watches are, 15 years old, so there's no warranty anyway. And if you're buying a watch that's over 5 years old, it's not going to matter for you anyway. So, yeah, not a big deal. But if you're buying a watch at an AD, like Matt Stevens was planning to do, and you think you might flip it, well, that could be a negative because the buyer's not going to have the warranty, and that could be a selling point. Now, again, why do I sort of like this system? Well, one of the reasons I think was because I really don't like the idea of Walmart selling Rolexes. Okay, it's a great brand, it's a high status brand, and the fact that you can buy some, apparently, obviously it would be gray market there, rubbed me the wrong way. I just don't think that Walmart should be selling Rolexes. If I was the president of Rolex, I would be pissed. And I'd go there and I'd find out which AD sold it to Walmart, and they would lose their AD license, okay? I wouldn't want my brand associated with Walmart in any way, okay? So is that going to change things? No, I mean, you'll still probably find Rolexes at Walmart, but I think people will be less likely to buy them. I don't know, probably people won't even realize this. I'm sure, if you go to a gray market dealer, they'll likely say, here's the warranty card, and they might just mention that it's not going to be under warranty anymore. So buyer beware. Okay, but another reason why I'm sort of in favor of this is people buy hard to find models and then sell them for a little bit of a profit. And like I said, it's a win-win situation, but there's something about the idea of buying, say, a really hot model right now is the ceramic Daytona, and flipping it and making a buck, and buying it with the intention of flipping it. Now, for some reason, it reeks of scalping to me. Slap a high price on it. But again, I mean, if there's a market for it, nobody can really be. Nobody's really the bad guy there. But it just doesn't really sit right with me, and I don't really have a good reason for it to not sit right with me. Look, if you wanna buy a new model, that's great. But I think if you're lucky enough to get, say, a ceramic Daytona, to run out and try and make a quick buck, it's just. I think it's sort of an abuse of the system in a way. It's taking advantage of the fact that they're a limited number, and tacking on a high price, too high a price, just because some people will buy it. Yeah, there's something, I don't know, there's something unsavory about it. So yeah, I'm glad that will be curtailed. Okay. Other good reasons. Well, I should mention that in some ADs apparently, to try and, this is rumor, I don't even know the AD, but there are some ADs that actually, these really sought after models like a ceramic Daytona will require you to engrave the back of the watch to make sure that flipping it's difficult. Now, I think that's a kind of a dick move on an AD's part, and it's not a Rolex policy, but it could be the jeweler's policy. And again, I think that's a dick move because, it's weird because, I think if somebody has a watch for a while, a couple of years, 5 years, and they decide they want to move on, they should be able to sell it. And, in that case, the AD would really screw them over. But I think if you buy a watch, I think you should enjoy the watch, and I just don't think people should be buying from ADs to flip and make a buck. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not a good reason. I'm not really justified in this, my dislike of that. I just feel it's exploitative of the difficulty in getting some of these models. Again, I mean, it's the free market, and like I said, I mean, it's a win-win situation for a lot of people, so I shouldn't have a problem with it, but I do. Does this change things? I gotta say, I don't think it should change things for Matt Stevens, and I'll tell you why. Because if he likes that brand, if he likes that particular watch, and attraction is not a choice, and just because Rolex did this, really not gonna change his love or desire for that watch. Still gonna want it, okay? Attraction is not a choice. And yeah, you know, if you really, I guess if the desire for that watch was that flippant, that this little change in policy makes him want to forego his plans to get one, probably shouldn't have even wanted one in the first place. But you know, to buy one with the idea that he would flip it in 5 years anyway, I mean, that's kind of weird. Yeah, like he said, I mean, flips early, but yeah, don't be a flipper, okay? And then you'll be cool. 5 years, come on. I mean, hold on to a watch for 5 years, you'll be fine. Anyway, let me know what you think. What's that? You want to ask me a question?
Yes.
Okay, here. You want to ask me a question? Okay, here. What's your question?
Mom.
You miss Mom. We're at the park.
Yes.
Well, you think you can manage to be strong until we can go home?
Yes.
Should we go home?
No.
No? You're okay? All right. You want to swing more? Okay, you'll see Mom soon. We've only been away for like 5 minutes. All right. Okay, guys, a little bit of an epilogue here. So I was thinking about Federico's video, and according to his video, and I hope I'm not misunderstanding this, but it appears that if there's a bill of sale with the watch, even if the watch is transferred, as long as there's a bill of sale, the watch is warranted. So if I'm correct in my thinking, and correct me if I'm not, even if Matt were to sell the watch within 5 years, as long as he includes the bill of sale, that new owner should have a warranted watch. Problem solved. Get your GMT Master 2, Matt. All right. Take care. Correct me if I'm wrong in this, but as long as there's a receipt, right, a bill of sale, we're all good. Seems legit to me, if that's, you know, not a damn problem at all, if that's the case. All right, let me know what you think. Take care. See you next time.